Do the rich pay their fair share of taxes? Yes. According to socialist politicians, the rich often don't pay any taxes. For example, this video argues that the tax burden of the USA is actually paid for by the working class. They claim that the rich aren't paying their fair share. Number 1. The top quintiles of earners are the only net positive taxpayers in the USA. The bottom quintiles of earners are generally net negative taxpayers. At a federal level, tax rates must be looked at after accounting for transfers. The effective tax rates for top earners is often as high as 25% to 50%. Meanwhile, the average effective tax rates for the bottom quintiles of earners is often as low as 0% and often a negative tax rate. The United States tax system fundamentally functions like a socialist wealth redistribution system. Massive amounts of money flow from the top quintiles to the bottom quintiles. At a local level, the effective tax rate for everyone is about a flat 10% for all income quintiles. The top 25% of earners pay upwards of 90% of the total U.S. federal income tax, which generates trillions of dollars in revenue per year. Meanwhile, the bottom quintiles pay virtually none of the nation's tax burden. Number 2. Payroll FICA taxes for Social Security and Medicare, which is 15% of payroll income, is yet another wealth redistribution scheme. Socialists claim that it is unfair that there is a 15% tax on payroll income, but only up to about $150,000 of income. For this reason, they argue that the system hits the working class the hardest and benefits the rich. This is wrong. After accounting for benefits received in old age, it is yet another money transfer system. Number 3. The top tax rates in the 1950s was not 90% on the rich. The effective tax rate has generally been 50% at maximum. And obviously, you cannot just raise taxes to 100%. Number 4. Let's assume we taxed the rich and took 100% of all billionaire wealth. Would we finally have a socialist utopia? There's currently $6 trillion of billionaire wealth. The US government itself spends about $6 trillion per year and spends about $4 trillion per year just on the welfare state. Programs like free healthcare for all are estimated to require about $3 to $5 trillion per year minimum. Taxing the rich wouldn't pay for 1 year of socialist spending. Number 5. Corporations only pay a 20% corporate income tax rate and often do not pay any taxes at all on some years. This is on purpose. For example, a corporation can offset their profits from previous year's losses, causing no taxes to be owed. They can also write off expenses such as research and new investment, which grows the business and creates new jobs. Number 6. Billionaires with stock wealth pay $0 in taxes every year because they haven't sold their stock. That doesn't mean that their tax rate is 0%. Billionaire stock wealth only exists on paper. Their money only truly exists the moment it is sold on the open market to a willing buyer at market price. When they sell, they will pay a tax rate anywhere from 25% to 50% on its total value. In summary, America's tax system is purposefully set up as a wealth redistribution scheme, which is the goal of socialism.